All right, Devil Little here with Rescue American Ministries, and I want you to listen to a song. It's a little unusual for me, but not entirely. It's not a this is not a gospel song. It's got a good message to it though, even though you may not think so at first. Uh, some people need to take heed to this. I hope none of my friends do. But anyway, listen up. 1960s. Breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I needed money 'cause I had none. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I miss my baby and I feel so sad. Guess my race is won. She's the best girl I ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Robbing people with a six-gun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Missed my baby and the good fun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I miss my baby and I feel so sad. Guess my race is run. Well, she's the best girl I ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Let me tell you something. Those of you out there either supporting or out there protesting, as they call it. Let me tell you that what's going on in Minnesota and other places right now, those are not protests. Those are interfering with law enforcement. That's a legal term. Now, the Democrats and the left always want to, harp on the First Amendment, but that's all they do. They want protection of the First Amendment to say and do anything they want to do, whether it's legal or illegal. But when people on we call the political right, if you want to, and even the religious right, if you want to, then all of a sudden there's something wrong with free speech. There's something wrong with that amendment. It's crazy. Now, you look at the lady that I use that term maybe loosely. I don't know. I never knew her, but the woman that was shot because she hit a police officer and run down a police officer with a vehicle. Now, I don't know. I have to be careful how I say this. I guess I got banned from Facebook a while back because I left a comment on a video where another woman had used her car to try to run down a policeman, and she was shot. And I just made the statement. I said, I thought, if anybody tries to run down a policeman, it should be shot. It's self-defense. And somebody complained about it. I got banned from Facebook, so maybe I won't this time. We'll see. If I do, I do. I'm going to speak the truth regardless. But that was self-defense by that officer. Now, then you get the nurse called Andy Petty, whatever his name was. Then people taking up for him and painting this such a nice picture of him, and that's what the news media always does. Every time there's a controversial shooting by a police officer or something, then it always shows the victim, or actually they're not the victim, they're the perpetrator. But regardless, family, friends, partners in crime, they all paint this beautiful picture of this gentle person that the police just murdered, they say. And then you have the riots and all that stuff. And then later sometime, you find out the truth about that person, what a criminal they were, and how violent they were, how they preyed on the people in their own community. And yet, the community takes up for them. How do you expect to have any improvement in your livelihood in these communities when you defend violent criminals? If police come in and try to make an arrest, then you side with those criminals. All of a sudden, they're just these wonderful people. Something needs to change, and it's your community. And I want to tell you the Andy Petty video, the incident there. I've watched several different ones, and I'm not making judgment on exactly everything that happened, but I do know this. I could see enough that these officers were in a very difficult situation, because I know I worked law enforcement, and I'll just put it this way. I'll put it plainly. Those that were there blowing the whistles and yelling and screaming at the officers and creating the chaos and putting pressure on these law enforcement people, then you're just as guilty of his death as the person that pulled the trigger. Think about that. Oh, you may protest, but no, you are. Those that were there causing the chaos, and, these aren't robots. I mean, the federal law enforcement people, they aren't robots, but you expect them to be, just to work automatically. They're supposed to automatically be able to handle every situation. Now, they're human beings, and you start putting pressure like that, then you're really causing part of the problem. And so, again, I'll say what, maybe for the third time now, you are just as guilty. Those people that were there blowing the whistles and yelling and screaming, and the officers not knowing what they were going to do, if they were going to attack them or what, then all that stress, you are part of the problem. You are just as guilty as anyone else, maybe more so, because I don't know the circumstances of the shooting. Like I say, that should be determined by a court of law, and that's another strange thing. Democrats don't want any due process. Those on the left, the communists, they don't want any due process for those on the right. But then when those on the right try to make arrest or something, they need to let this person go. Oh, look at Don Lemon. I mean, you've got video showing that he was going in to not to interview, but he admitted that he was part of the project that they were getting ready to do. I've seen that video. Heard it out of his own mouth. Right before a meeting, he had a meeting with the other lady that was arrested out of that group because they conspired together, and then trying to act like they were just journalists there, innocently interviewing people. Well, they did do a little interviewing just for the record, but that was not the purpose they were there. They already planned to be there to actually do something and disrupt the church service. So, there it is. Let me tell you, I meant to say this right after the song. If you are going to fight the law, you are the one that's going to lose. I mean, you need to learn that lesson. I fought the law and the law won. There's an old song from back, not the hit song back in the 1960s. Of course, I can't do justice to it, but it's a lesson in there that you need to learn. If you fight the law, they will win. You'll be the loser. Breaking rocks in the hot sun, I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I needed money 'cause I had none. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I miss my baby and feel so sad. Guess my race is run. Well, she's the great best girl I ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Robbing people with a 6-gun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I missed my baby and the good fun. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I miss my baby and I feel so sad. Guess my race was won. Well, she's the best girl I ever had. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the law and the law won. Think about it.